Hi everyone, we're here today with Wendy Miller, Solo Cross Mother, as part of the ongoing interviews with veterans and members of families of veterans. And today, this interview will be part of the memory mapping for the Veterans 365 project and the Heritage project for Rayside-Balfour. Hi Wendy.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me.
Nice seeing you.
So I've got a few questions to ask, and so it's just sort of free ball, however you feel like answering.
Okay.
The first one, these questions really focus on Andrew. So Andrew Miller died in action in Afghanistan, and so what we're trying to capture is a piece of history and a legacy for Andrew that will be recorded and it'll be available forever in perpetuity. So this is probably pretty important, I would think, to maintaining
definitely.
that legacy.
Pleasure to share.
Tell me a bit about Andrew.
Well, since day one, he was always different from other kids, wanting to do different things. Very much, he always tried to do first aid kits as a child.
Oh.
I was in the hospitality industry, so we were at a lot of hotels all the time. So in the back, he'd try to make his own first aid kits and, try to bandage people up. Very historical, read a lot of deep books as a child. That you shouldn't have been reading at age 12, age 13.
No.
Lord of the Rings, age 9,
Yeah.
before it became popular. Just very outdoorsy, loved weaponry, and always had those magazines, like the military magazines.
Okay.
So that was always his dream, was to go into the army,
Yeah.
like his dad.
Yeah.
So, when he enlisted, it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did Andrew go to school, like elementary school and high school?
He went to St. Charles for high school.
Okay.
Before that, we had kind of moved from Toronto to here.
Couple of schools.
Yeah, a couple of schools.
Sure.
I don't remember the names.
So he graduated from St. Charles?
Yeah.
About what year would have that
Oh,
been?
God. I don't even recall. That's terrible.
Give me a decade. In the 90s?
90s.
2000s?
2000s. Probably in the 2000s, about
Okay.
2000.
Sure.
I'd have to look it up.
And did he go to college or university at all?
No.
So right out of high school, he graduated high school.
He graduated from high school.
Yeah.
And then he had to get signed in to the Army.
So he was underage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's been dreaming about joining the Army for a long time. Mm-hmm. And he finally made the step.
As you can hear in my voice. Mm-hmm. And then came home one day with his dad, and
Yeah.
he had signed the papers.
Sure.
And, yeah.
And then it was off to basic training.
Yeah.
Where did he go to basic training? Do you remember what year, first of all?
90. Oh God, 2000, and I don't recall.
And do you remember going to the recruit center? Was there any kind of ceremony?
His father did.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got sworn in, and we were at that. I have a little snippet of it.
Yeah.
Still, but when he had to go onto the bus to go away, that was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a picture of all of us kind of hugging him, and
Yeah.
his sister she was 11.
Yeah.
So that was hard on her,
Yeah.
right? Her brother was going away.
Yeah. So from that, you should be able to do the math pretty quick.
2007 is when Ray went on his tour. So I think it was like 2002.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe 3.
And did he go to Saint Jean? Is that where he went for basic
No,
training?
he went to Borden and
To
Meaford.
Borden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in Borden.
So he signed up in the Army. Mm-hmm. What trade did he join?
He wanted to be infantry at first.
Okay.
He didn't have the eyes for infantry.
Okay.
He wore really thick glasses. So he went in to become a medic.
Okay.
Which was an amazing choice, I found.
Yeah.
I didn't really want him to become infantry.
Well, you commented earlier he was always playing with first aid kits.
Yeah, so it made sense. That made sense. But he didn't really, that wasn't his first choice.
Sure.
He wanted to be in the action.
Yeah,
but to me, it was a better choice because everybody loves the doc.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing from other soldiers
Yeah.
and other people that are in the military.
They're usually very personable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not really a rank. You can have a conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes like a mini therapist almost.
Yes. Yes, he did tell me quite a few odd stories that would come to him.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of interesting.
So back in before he joined now, tell me about some fond memories. What do you remember? Some of your favorite times?
Just he was the firstborn for myself.
Okay.
And my relationship with him was really close. Like he annoyed me to the point where I needed him and he needed me. So we cook a lot together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're a good cook.
oh, thank you.
So
So are you.
so
You've been in my kitchen.
you were teaching him some of your tricks.
Well, he would up me, which
Oh.
was great.
Yeah.
This is what I've always said to the kids, like, make it better than me.
Yeah.
So I like that, and that was our way of talking.
Sure.
Barbecuing was a way of
Spending
sharing.
time together.
Yeah.
So fond memories around the barbecue and the stovetop. Anything else jump out at you?
Just nature.
Yeah.
And we shared a horse together.
Oh.
Ray had given me some money with Andrew.
Okay.
And they put it in a little birthday card, and they said, "This is for your horse."
Oh.
So,
You still have the horse?
Yep. Yep.
Which one? What's
Strider.
Strider?
The brown
okay.
one.
How many do you have now?
We have three. We had six altogether with our neighbors because we kind of invited them
Sure.
over.
Yeah.
But Strider's been around, oh God, so
They live a long time, eh?
21 he is this year.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a whole reason I'm here. It started with Ray and Andrew.
Okay.
Because they gave me money for that horse.
Yeah.
And
Now you need a place
I didn't
for the
want
horse.
to. Yeah, I didn't want to stay in a stable.
Sure.
I wanted my horse in my backyard.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
we shared that with. Even though they had a sibling rivalry together, it was odd. The horse used to get very jealous of Andrew,
Oh.
push him out of the way because that's my mom.
Yeah.
So they fought. They were.
A hierarchy.
Yeah. It was kind of funny to see that.
What would you say Andrew's personality was like? I mean, you mentioned, a few little things, but what stuck out to you about his personality?
His kindness.
Yeah.
And people took advantage of that.
Oh.
Yes, because he was kind of a nerd in school. Like him and I raised him. I was 18 when I had him.
Yeah.
So very young mom. So he was around a lot of adults, which is common, like they gravitate to adult conversations.
Yeah.
So with him, he was very kind, to the point where it was to a fault, where he'd kind of make up stories about my aunt owns a Pokemon store, like and stuff like that. Little normal
Fantasies, maybe?
yeah,
Yeah.
little things that look at me, focus on me. But talking with people that worked with him as an adult.
Yeah.
And even when he was in Afghanistan, he would go into the kitchen and peel potatoes and cook.
Help out.
Yeah, so that was nice to hear as a parent,
Yeah.
that he was still giving and very kind.
What kind of jobs did he have when he was like teenage years and that sort of thing?
He was really not really, he was 17, he left.
Yeah.
So he didn't really work.
Through the summers?
No.
No, eh?
No.
Okay. What did Andrew enjoy doing when he wasn't in the uniform? So if he's home on leave,
Shooting.
he liked
Shooting in the back.
Yeah. So targets sort
Targets,
of.
yeah. Never hunted animals.
Okay.
Just love shooting.
Sport of shooting.
Sport of shooting.
Yeah. Did he have some favorites? Do you know?
I don't know the names of the guns,
Sure.
but his friend Conrad, who's from Newfoundland, would come here.
Oh.
And they would do target practices because they were based in Petawawa.
Okay.
So they would come here and they would shoot for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And of course we'd cook and
Yeah.
drink and have a good time.
Yeah.
But that was his favorite thing. Anything outdoors, like he would sleep outside if
That's
you
what he
gave
liked,
him a chance. Like the camping part of it. Loved being outside.
Yeah.
Didn't care if it was cold. He would just go and welcome anything, really.
Yeah. What makes you smile when you think of Andrew?
Because he's goofy. I have pictures of him at work, and every morning when I go downstairs, we have Ray's man room is down there, and I just put my two fingers on his face. And I'm like, "Hello, buddy.
Yeah.
How are you?" Just his smile, because when everything unfolded, the picture that they showed on the news was his media shot, and it was this chubby-cheeked kid.
Sure.
And he was 6'2". He was a big boy.
Yeah.
So when he would pick me up,
Yeah.
he would, Mom, I was this, he was a big man.
Yeah.
And I'm just proud that he was a good guy,
Yeah.
a good kid and a good man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Was there a passion of some sort that Andrew had? Given different circumstances, what do you think he wanted to do when he finally got out of the uniform?
He wanted to become a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wanted to be a family doctor.
Okay.
He didn't want to do anything emergency. He wanted to become a regular doctor, family, treating people.
Okay.
Very passionate about the medicine that he studied.
Sure.
Loved it. Because he's like, you're going to be my secretary, Mom. So I was up for that, of course.
Yeah.
And I know why he would do that, because he'd want me to feed him every day. So he loved that.
Yeah.
The training that he received when he was in California, he said, was the best training he'd ever received in his entire life.
So on exercise, you mean? Like they went to California?
Yeah, to get
pre-deployment thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when he did the medical training for it, he worked so. He said it was very high intense. Like you're sewing up, mock bullet wounds.
Yeah.
Like you can't really talk about those things, but.
Sure.
People that are in the Army understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he said that was the best, like the medical treatment that he was trained on. And even being, when I was in Afghanistan on the next of kin visit, like seeing those people in action, it just made you proud.
So probably, is it fair to say, as good a simulation as you could get in training?
Yes.
As lifelike
Very
as...
lifelike.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's technically yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without saying
Somewhat
it.
prepares you.
Yeah, somewhat prepares you.
So we talked a little bit about when Andrew joined the military. What do you remember about Andrew when he told you he was going on deployment?
Oh, his dad was already overseas.
Okay.
So my rule is I didn't allow both of them to be out at the same time.
The Army might have had different opinion on that, though?
Yeah. I remember he stood outside of the one office of the commanding officer for hours at attention until they allowed him to go on the mission. He stood out there. I can't remember what the gentleman said, but it was quite a length of time.
So he was, what do you mean, like a type of protest?
They weren't allowing him to go on it.
Yeah.
So you have to be chosen.
Yeah.
And it was his mission to go on that mission.
go?
Yeah.
So what do you mean he stood at attention? What?
Just outside of his office until the gentleman heard him and said, like, I know I want to go. Like, I have to go.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, his dad's there.
Sure.
So they're always trying to up each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he wanted to go over and prove to him that his tour was better.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand that, but yeah.
I had a similar experience. So when I went to the Gulf, I sailed from the West Coast. My brother sailed from the East Coast, and we were both deployed at the same time.
Whoa.
During 2003 when the Afghanistan, like when the mission was really
Yeah.
starting to hit the rubber on the road. Anyways, there was a helicopter crash on my brother's ship. And I remember thinking at the time, we had kind of global communications and you could watch satellite TV
everything.
and see the news.
Yeah.
I found out through the news that there was a crash
Whoa.
on the helicopter deck of a ship that my brother was,
Whoa.
now chances are he probably wasn't hurt.
But still.
But he's still part of the ship's company, so,
Yeah.
pretty big deal.
Accident's an accident.
Yeah. So anyways, I kind of threw that up the chain to say, I'm sure we're not the only ones that have multiple family members
Yeah.
deployed.
Yeah.
And in the least, I'd like to learn about it before I turn the CBC News on.
Right.
So, and I guess what I'm reflecting is, I don't know that they thought that through very well. That if you have multiple
lot of things
family
that-
members
yeah.
deployed at the same time, what are we going to do if and when something happens?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that had to be learned. And the experience that I've gone through with my family, through the deficiencies and the efficiencies
Yeah.
of a death of a loved one.
Yeah.
I know now they do comms down when there is something.
Yeah.
And then once everybody's notified, even if there's no death, then they allow the communication to go up.
Sure.
I know that was fairly new.
Okay.
So, same with the mail, right? Mail has to be stopped
Yeah.
because we had a parcel go through and get delivered to my sister after my son was killed. It was returned.
Sure.
And it should have never been returned.
Yeah.
But how do you become an expert on this?
Yeah.
It's not something that should be experienced and be perfect.
And the effort in the Second World War or Korean War, lessons learned there are maybe not the same as now, just the way we
there's
communicate.
a lot of people that
A lot of change.
Yeah, a lot of change.
How would you describe Andrew's dedication to service, to the trade as a medic?
He taught GCCC,
What is that?
explosive class, I want to say.
Okay.
Terror. I'm terrible. What
And
is it called? What is it called?
And so was it part of the medic's trade?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
He was certified in it. It's like
So he's pretty passionate about that.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was only 19.
Okay.
So he was teaching. He's taught a lot of people that were in their 30s,
Yeah.
40s, and they said he was an amazing teacher because he'd phone back and he'd say, this course is so stupid. Why am I being taught it? And I said to him, listen, Andrew, oh my God, not everybody can teach. That's a gift.
Yeah.
So to me, I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Like he just liked blowing things up and they had fake casualties and stuff like that, actors.
Yeah.
So to me, I was proud because he was very hard to focus as a young person on one thing. He would start something, not finish it. This was the only time in my life that I've seen him and in his life that he would follow through perfectly.
Sure.
Like he was very much perfect in this industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So showing back to the original question, dedication to the job, right?
Yes, very
So he cared about
passionate.
it. Yeah.
Passionate to it.
Yeah. How do you think Andrew wanted to be remembered?
He was always afraid. Getting back to when he told me he was going to go over,
Yeah.
I asked if there was a number I could call. There's a little 1-800 number I could call. Hey, you're not going. So he told me, even if there was, he wouldn't give me the number. He wanted to go. There was nothing that could stop him from going. He just like it was something that he was so focused on that I had no choice but to let things fall. And I think it annoyed some of people in my family a little bit because here I was just letting him go and he was just young. He was just 21 years old.
Yeah.
But when you have something in life that you believe in, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
How do you keep Andrew's memory alive today?
Because he was really concerned when we were on our walk, when I asked for the phone number, that he wouldn't be remembered.
Oh.
He made me promise to take care of his friends.
Yeah.
If anybody ever showed up here, something happened to him, to always welcome them, and that still stands to today.
Do you see some of his friends?
Yeah.
They stop in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is more a legacy type question. This memory mapping project, what can we do? Is there anything we can do in the memory mapping project to help save that legacy?
The fact that it's going on 16 years, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, Chelmsford is doing a heritage project, and then the fact that they were recognizing the local veterans, I was so happy.
Yeah.
I'm a proud mother. I'm a proud Silver Cross mother. It's a lot to carry. It's a lot to. Things change.
Yeah.
Very quickly when something like this happens.
Yeah, no doubt.
So he made me promise for people not to forget.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's every day. Like you don't, okay, it's Remembrance Day. Let's call the Silver Cross mother.
Well, Veterans 365, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That was because it's true. That's something that Ray and I have always said.
Yeah.
Andrew's dad, that it's every single day. Like people are like, oh, how do you do this? You have to go one foot in front of the other every single day. Like it's 16 years this year.
Yeah.
And again, it's still very emotional.
Yeah.
Like the day it happened, right?
So we talked about keeping Andrew's memory alive. So I wanted to know, is there anything that this project, the memory mapping project, could do to assist in, maintaining that legacy? Is there any fresh thoughts on anything we could do to help maintain that?
This is just being able to tell his story is going to keep that legacy going and keep his name going.
Yeah.
He always said he just didn't want to be forgotten and to remember him. I posted that on his Facebook page. He was part of somebody had written a Norfolk book on that war, and that was the preface was a quote from a soldier.
Okay.
Tell them who I am and not to forget me. Exactly what he said. He was so afraid of that.
Yeah.
When he deployed, was not being remembered, and I made a promise to him that it wouldn't. So this is really wonderful that it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
It's one thing to do Remembrance Day, but to have something like this 365,
Yeah.
it makes me very happy.
Yeah. So presumably, I imagine a lot of educators, school teachers, they'll be using some of the videos that we've done. So it's definitely keeping that legacy moving along.
And a lot of people don't understand how young and what effect it has on a family, especially a mom. Life goes on. And I saw that quite evident. It was evident when the day he died, because we had to fly out, right? We had to go to Toronto, go to Trenton. And, people are up holding a newspaper and there's his picture on it and life just goes on, So it's nice that he's going to actually be memory,
More of a permanent memory.
Yeah, permanent memory, which is only something a mother would ask, don't forget my son.
Yeah. How did it feel and what's the experience like to be chosen as the Silver Cross Mother? Tell me a bit about that.
Oh, it's exactly what it is. It's
a role nobody wants.
Nobody wants that. You're very proud because it's from the Queen.
Yeah.
People don't realize the medal that you're third to the Queen. You wear it on your heart, and it's a heavy medal.
Yeah.
It.
Heavy in what regard? You mean the mass of it, or?
It is. It's quite heavy. It is not light.
Yeah.
And the whole process of getting it.
The structure behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not one of the favorites, and a lot of people called it a brooch when I got it.
Oh.
Yeah, but they don't know.
But it hangs like a regular.
It hangs like a regular
medal or award or a commendation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just. Some people said that was a really pretty brooch, and I'm like, it's not a brooch, it's from the Queen.
Yeah.
And, this is because my son died in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So then I was proud to tell them, it was not their fault, here, I'll tell you the whole story about him. You have 5 minutes? He was an amazing child. He was a wonderful man.
Yeah.
Getting that was bittersweet.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud to have mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you hope to convey to Canadians that are chosen to lay a wreath on Remembrance Day and at other occasions on behalf of veterans and families?
And I just find that a lot of people don't understand what sacrifices are made so we can have freedom. Like when I hear people in society now and how we have protesters and such, I'm like, you are allowed to do this because of. One of the things that is very hard for me is the O Canada. That to me is a love story, and it's I can't sing it. I have not been able to sing it for the whole time my son's been gone because it's too hard, because it means so much, and a lot of people don't understand being patriotic. And these people that represent these wreaths, like you have some kids that are very passionate. You can see them, and they're just like, sorry your son died, and they're little, and I love that, or the curious teenagers and stuff. But I wish more people would come out and just respect those that have, like, such as yourself. Like, look what you've done for Canada.
Sure.
Like, you don't talk a lot about it.
And there's lots of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of us.
Yeah, we're seeing that now. Like, we know there's 500,000 vets or whatever the number is. Not important, but try and find them. It's
they
difficult.
hide, and that's the whole reason I came upon this group, was because my husband is a veteran and I'm a Silver Cross Mother. Where do you go?
Yeah.
Where do you go where you fit in?
Yeah.
Where do you go where you can talk to people that understand what you've...
There isn't really a peer support group.
No, there's no book either.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, when I stumbled upon you guys, convincing my husband, it was the first time in a long time that I felt at home. And all of us are the same.
In many regards.
Many regards, even though, I don't wish this upon anybody. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, is to have something like this happen.
I don't know that we'll ever truly understand it, but we probably have a better understanding than most.
Well, you're with me every year.
Yeah.
And honoring him every Christmas is, the unknown soldier.
Yeah.
At Christmas time, well, his name is he's there. We put his stuff at the table, which is, wow,
Yeah. So, Leo, just so we understand, at a Christmas ceremony for a mess dinner, there's a tradition to have a table set for a
Those that didn't
comrade
make
or
it.
someone that didn't make it home. And there's items on the table that represent
The rose
sort of a journey.
for the blood loss.
Yeah, so
The Bible.
love lost,
Yeah.
some of the salt because of the wound.
Yeah.
You know, there's lemon because of the bitter taste. There's a glass of water, you know, to have something to drink. And the chair is always propped and ready to go for a soldier that's missing. So it's a big tradition at most mess dinners around Christmas time.
Yeah.
That's what Wendy's referring to.
Yeah.
How do you hope to represent other families who have lost loved ones? Have you thought about that?
I wish.
You're hired for the job, whether you
Yeah.
applied or not.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing when I meet people in my current job that I have now.
Yeah,
They talk about losing their child. I can relate.
sure.
And right away, hug.
Changes, yeah.
Yeah, and I know that with my husband being an officer, when he would go to calls to tell people that their child or their loved one is
Notification,
gone,
sure.
notification, yeah, that it helps.
Yeah,
It's something that you don't want to be an expert on, but you certainly, after I'm in my 16th year this year, you're not the same person anymore, and you try to help others that are going through it because it's not something that's easy to go through. And the chances of a couple surviving something like this is very, very rare. And that's one thing that I was very scared of, was losing my husband
Sure.
because of this, is you become very solemn and very angry.
changed.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's not easy.
Back to other families, I remember a time or two when you were together with Private Byers' mom.
Yes,
Tell
Jane.
tell us a bit about that experience.
She was the first person.
So first of all, tell us why
David's
you know.
mom.
Yeah, why do you
Yeah.
know? Why do you know her?
She came to Andrew's funeral.
Okay,
So
and her son.
her son was David Byers,
Yeah.
and he was killed in an IED as well.
And she's from Espanola, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she came to me at Andrew's funeral and said, "You're not going to remember who I am."
Yeah.
She was part of the Hope program. So they used to have a lot of the Silver Cross families contact each other
Okay.
because there was no support.
Yeah.
Like, you're only 150 some odd people that died.
sure.
So she strolled on up to me. She gave me a bag.
Yeah.
And she was with her husband and another couple. Arnold, what's his name? He was the other medic that died.
From the Espanola area.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was 3 of us Silver Cross mothers up north here, and it was a support system that and I was angry at her. She put a Christmas tree out the first year because he was killed in June. So I go out to the back door and there's a Christmas tree sitting at the back door that they dropped off because they wanted me to keep going forward.
Okay.
So I was annoyed with it, but it's because she was trying to push me.
Okay.
So she was like peer support. And there was Ann Schneider, who her son drowned in the desert. He fell down a well.
Okay.
And nobody had rope on their kit.
Oh.
So she would call me once a month. She was part of the Hope program.
Yeah.
But Jane and I became very close because there was times, and same with Eichelboom's mom, Maureen Eichelboom, because Andrew Eichelboom was one of the first medics to die,
Okay.
male medics, and Andrew Miller was one of the last male medics to die.
Yeah.
So I always joked with her, like one Andrew opened it, the other one closed it. So you try to really relate to people that understand,
Yeah.
because it's not something you can talk to anybody about.
Do you think one of your coping mechanisms is a little bit of humor? You just, and I'm asking that
Yes.
because you made a bit of humor there.
You pick that up. You have to,
Yeah.
because you're trying to make people comfortable.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for our farm, I probably would be a different person
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't be married still to today, but it's because of this property we have that I am here.
Yeah.
And those people and the support that you guys
Yeah.
give us and people that want to remember. It definitely, that Silver Cross is is exactly what it is. It's a cross. Everybody has their crosses to bear. Mine just happens to be silver.
Yeah.
Right?
And one you can pin.
One I can pin
Yeah.
and put away.
What does remembrance mean to you personally? Aside from, and we've talked at length about Andrew, what does that mean?
Respect, an honor, coming together, sharing, remembering what we have. A lot of people don't remember what they have. Like I always say to my husband and people, the worst thing in my whole life has already happened. Check, right? Nothing else can compare to this.
Nowhere to go but up.
Right.
Yeah.
So remembrance to me is remembering where you've gone, how you've gotten there, and what you've learned from it.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think has helped you the most? You talked a bit about the farm, the connection with the peer support network, the other Silver Cross mothers. Is there anything else that's helped you cope with this tragedy and grief? And
Just keeping busy. The veterans group coming together with the other wives.
sure.
Even though you guys probably didn't like that, but secret's out. You guys are cranky. No, I'm just joking. Just that really.
Sure you don't use humor to cope?
I do. It just, and Tracy Kerr is another person that I spent a lot of time messaging back and forth when Andrew was killed. Even though her tragedy wasn't the same as mine, it's still tragedy.
So Tracy Kerr is a wife of Bill Kerr, a soldier that was injured, had grave injuries, triple amputee. That's who Wendy's referring to.
Yeah, so she was a big impact because she was going through grief. She was, you grieve the soldier, but you also grieve I'll never be a grandma. Okay, I'll never watch him get married. I'll never.
Significant life milestones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'll never. And he was so in my life all the time. Like, call me every day. He was that son, or once a week if he was too busy. And to not have him come to the farm anymore, that's hard. So, but like I said, going back to this place, you have to, the horses don't care. The chickens and ducks don't care. And he forced me to buy this place and said, you have to buy it. And I couldn't understand why. But when he was killed, I was like, so I could keep going and going and going and going.
Those animals got to be fed and watered.
Yeah, they don't care. They're like, Andrew who, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What do you miss most about Andrew?
Oh, his face.
Yeah, that smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when people would see us together, they would say, like, you're so much alike.
Sure. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to add? Anything I didn't bring up, we didn't talk about?
No, you've covered a lot.
Where's those tissues gone?
I have it.
Okay.
I always got one.
Yeah.
You get trained after a few ceremonies that you always have. And you use paper towel, not Kleenex, because the Kleenex doesn't cut it. I just want people to understand that it is sad. But you have to, if something really terrible like this happens, that you have to remember that there's always worse out there. And thank goodness for the veterans group. Thank goodness for things like this that, you show people that a lot of people got very awkward around us after it happened. Like I had to learn how to do my own horse's hooves because the farrier wouldn't come. It was too hard for people to come.
Yeah.
So they don't know what to say.
Sure.
So YouTube University, and there's Wendy doing hooves,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So that leads to a sort of not on my page question. How do you think, how should people act when they say you're introduced? Oh, this is Andrew Miller. She, her son died in Afghanistan. How do you think people should react? You explained the experience of the farrier.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no right way. A lot of people say the wrong things.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
Yeah. In what way? Is it like a stigma type wrong thing? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't know what to do. They don't know. Like, a lot of people disappeared from our lives after it happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you become very siloed because that's all I was known for, right? I changed jobs. because it was too hard for people to see me in my position that I was at. So the job I'm at now is it makes sense because it's former military. It's very, one-on-one, which is perfect. But that's the hardest part of it all is the loneliness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you meet a new person. We went to an event the other night, and so presumably you met some people you hadn't met before. What would you say to the organizers, Colette or Gary, if it was the first time you met them? How would you expect them to react, knowing that you're a Silver Cross mother? What's the best reaction and introduction? The first 5 minutes of a conversation.
They always tell me I'm sorry for your loss.
Sure.
Or I'll say I'm Andrew's mom.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to meet you. Thank you for doing this. I'm Andrew's mother.
Yeah.
I usually kind of go forward first to make it more comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Because some people don't know still.
And what's the best reaction for them, though? How should
Giving me a hug.
Yeah.
I like hugs.
Yeah.
Andrew was the best hugger.
Yeah.
But just any reaction is going to be okay.
Sure.
I don't get mad.
Yeah. But I would think the obvious, what not to do is to go in that silo and sort of not talk to you, or
Yeah, that I don't like.
when you're backing away as a result, because you got to get over your own sense of uncomfortableness.
Yeah. And I
realize,
can't always be the one telling the jokes, right? He came in with a bang because he was born on December 31st and he went out with a bang. That's another one. People are like, whoa, you're weird. Yeah. But it's I just do it to make people feel comfortable. Sure. It's these little things that you notice, but I welcome. I love when people want to ask me questions about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me one bit.
I guess in part it's that legacy is being carried on in a small way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like bragging about your best creation ever.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about hearing about him as a professional is how he was so good with the Afghan children and the Afghan people.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to treat them, but he kept saying to them, what are you going to do, send me home? Because they were short on medics.
Yeah.
So he treated people he wasn't supposed to, and he was a good boy.
Yeah.
I can call him a boy. I'm his mom. But he was an amazing person, and he was a good professional medic. He was a combat field medic.
Yeah.
That's not just putting on a Band-Aid sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he treated a lot of people, and a lot of people that didn't deserve what they got. And I get a lot of people asking me if I hate the Taliban too. And I always say the same thing. I don't hate anybody. I'm not upset about what happened, and I don't regret what happened. I miss him, but when it's your time, it's your time. I strongly believe that. Yeah. And that's why I want his memory to keep going with things like this. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Wendy. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I'm sure this was tough to get through.
It was a little tough, but I'm glad it was you and not a stranger.
Yeah, thanks.